So what's today? Today is
Today,
December 17th is today.
today is the
And it's the anniversary
65th anniversary of our engagement.
What?
65th anniversary of our engagement.
You mean 65 years ago on this day?
65 years ago, I've put up with you, baby.
So what day did you get engaged?
Is that really what-
December 17th, 1960.
December is the first date?
No, it's the anniversary of our engagement.
Oh, so when is the first
That's
date?
when we were sitting by the Christmas tree with only the lights on.
Tell me about that day.
And Linda Brooks will never let us leave that down after we said that.
What? I'm making a record on in the Encyclopedia Britannica here. First date was August 17th.
1958.
What?
19, not 2000. 1958. The year I graduated from high school.
The year shortly after you graduated from high school.
2 months after I graduated from high school.
And the engagement was December 17th.
1960. 2 years later.
Dad was telling me earlier that he was trying to think it was engaged in 1959, but I knew you got married in 1961. So I don't think your engagement was that long.
No. We were engaged for 6 months. 6 months.
So the engagement was December 17th, 1960.
1960. And then I transferred from Southeastern to LSU in January
61.
of 61. Because I knew we were getting married and I'd have to go another year in LSU. Right.
I graduated from LSU in 62.
Right. Right after Gary was born. You got all that in it, right?
First dating engagement. That's what I always get.
That's been a long time ago. And we got married and when?
June 17th, 1961.
Right. Got that right there.
Got that right.
All on the 17th.
That's why 17th is our magic number. And Gary's due date was April 16th. And we were hoping he would last until the 17th, but he decided to come early.
I remember it's 1961 because I got that thing on the wall.
You mean it says 1901 up there?
1901.
A lot of people have commented on that, so that looks like 1901. And then I need to make us one of those cross stitch things
So
like
what
I've
do
made
you
everybody
remember
else.
about our engagement?
I remember we were sitting in the living room of our house.
Your mom and daddy's house.
At mom and daddy's house. Yeah, because we didn't have a house, you and I. We were sitting on the couch with nothing on but the lights. That's what I said. But the Christmas lights. That's what Linda Brooks says. And every time.
Nothing on but the Christmas lights.
And you know, Linda, she had a ball with that.
When I said, "Would you marry me?" and I had this ring.
And I said, "Of course I would marry you because I knew you had that ring on layaway. You've been paying for it $10 a month."
So
I don't know how much.
You jumped up and turned the overhead light on.
Oh, I didn't believe you.
They had a switch on the wall to turn the overhead light on. And you jumped up and turned the overhead light on.
I thought it was fake. Because I guess I wasn't expecting it that early. Maybe I was not expecting it till Christmas, maybe. I don't know.
Did we ever discuss?
I don't know.
Doing everything on the 17th?
I don't think so. Our first date was the 17th.
That was an accident.
I think our
It was the
engagement,
10th.
well, our engagement, I think you planned it for the 17th because our first date was the 17th.
So you give me, you said that I planned it?
I think you did
Hmm.
because I was not expecting the ring that early. I think I was expecting it for Christmas.
Hmm.
Our date was supposed to be the 10th, but Grandma died. Grandma died, so we couldn't go out on the 10th.
What's died?
Mama's mama. So our first date was the next, unless you consider us sitting on the steps of the funeral home as a date. I can remember sitting on the steps at the funeral home and with you and I sitting out there talking.
We did a lot of talking back in those days.
And we did.
And writing.
I wish I had kept our letters that we wrote to each other.
It's a big box. We wrote to one another
Every night.
Sunday.
Every night,
Every
honey.
night?
We saw each other on the weekends.
I thought it was just
No. Every
Every night.
night.
What did we talk about so much?
I don't know. Same thing you and Larry and Rainey talk about. They get on the telephone and talk for 2 hours. What do men talk about for 2 hours? And then he gets off the phone and I ask him questions about this or that. I don't know. We don't talk about that. What do you talk about?
The same thing we wrote in our letters about
I guess.
every day. Like, oh, I love you so much.
Well, I guess it wasn't every day because then you would come pick me up on Saturday. So I guess maybe the first 3 or 4 nights of the week we would write.
Did you mail the letters or did you just give
No, we mailed them.
Mailed 'em.
That was back in the day when you communicated probably
8 cents.
8, 6 cents, 7 cents, something. Yeah, wasn't very much.
We should have kept all of those letters.
I know. There's probably things in there that I didn't want anybody else to read.
Well, when was the you know, on Hyco, when you go down Hyco here in the creek, there's a narrow bridge.
Oh yeah.
I don't ever go across that bridge, but I don't think the Comet River Bridge on Jewel Road at Central. That was
Valentine's night. He had a wreck
after
coming to him.
December,
No, it was Valentine's Day.
before our first date or after?
No, after our first date.
So it was February of
About 59, probably.
9.
Yeah,
I sideswiped the car on that narrow
on
bridge.
that bridge. And I
And
thought,
there was a guy, because the cars weren't dandy, they were drivable. But the two driver's sides that broke together.
but you were late coming, and I thought you'd stood me up.
Well, they had to call the police, and the police wanted to know whose fault it was. And the guy said, well, obviously it's his fault. He's a teenager. So I was wrong just because of my age. I don't remember anything ever. Must have been driving Virgil's car, huh?
Oh, you drove in that black Kaiser that you liked, that you had. Remember that black Kaiser?
Yeah, it's black and white. Was it
Huh.
black and white?
All I remember was black.
And it was my dad's car.
Oh, it wasn't. It's your car. It's your car. Your dad was dead. He died before we started dating.
It wasn't my dad's car.
Maybe it was like
Maybe it was.
Your dad died in June of 78. We started dating in August. I mean 58. 58, and we started dating in August of 58.
Right. He never knew it, did
He never knew we dated. He would have probably been so glad to have me as a daughter-in-law.
He'd be celebrating one of these days. You married who? Wow. You mean Mr. Jew's daughter? Baby girl? Yeah. Proud of
How
you.
could you be so lucky?
So when your dad died, you got his car.
Apparently. But he had a Cadillac.
Yeah, he had Cadillacs.
Car he was working on when he died was a Cadillac.
I don't remember what they drove.
I'm sure they drove Kaisers.
Yeah.
I have a picture of that.
Well, that's how mom and dad had met him. He was a customer of daddy's. So he drove, I'm sure he drove a Kaiser.
Motors. So Kaiser, Fraser automobiles.
Yeah.
Vernon Schultz was working for Kaiser, so he drove.
Kaiser automobiles. Yeah. I don't know, that black Kaiser you had may have been his. And then he just kept it. Oh no. I don't remember.
Then I had a Fraser. Remember that '58 Fraser?
That green.
Green.
When we got married, that's what you had. That's what we drove on our honeymoon.
I remember it had a button. You turn the key and then you press the button to start.
And they've gone back to that today.
Can I borrow your car? Or do I need to move your car? You wouldn't be able to start it. You turn the key and press the button and nothing would happen. And I would always go and say, did you kick the left front tire? No, I didn't kick. So you go kick the tire and it would start. It had a loose battery cable on it. That's a nice security system.
I don't remember that. I just remember the water building up in the dashboard on our honeymoon. Oh, that was a Plymouth when we got married. Yeah, I don't remember you having a Fraser. The Plymouth is what I was thinking about, that green Plymouth. How did you end up with a Plymouth?
Lost my mind.
I guess.
Tell the story about the water in the dashboard.
The night we got married, we stopped at the hotel. And it rained during the night. Woke up the next morning, it was pouring down raining. And Dad ran out to the car to do, anyway, he had left the window down, the driver's side window down. And it was water. The dashboard was, I don't know why it was like that, but I mean, it was, anyway, there was a river of water on the dashboard.
The dash was level full of water.
Yeah.
All the electronics was a lot better.
Yeah, right. That was before the days of electronics.
Backup camera didn't work.
No. Nothing worked.
That day or the next day.
That what?
I stopped to get gas. I raised the hood and checked the oil. I found all these shrimp laying on
It's the next day.
Block, the engine block. Carol Ray, her brother, had piled these shrimp up on the engine block and they cooked. It smelled of high heaven. That was one of the tricks they used to do. After you get married, you go to the house, have dinner.
He also
somebody would pull tricks and put stuff.
He also put an open can of sardines under the seat.
But I found that.
I found that before it got too smelly. Silly things like that. That's what happens when you have older brothers. My brothers were grown men by the time I got married. Because they were, see, Melba was 16 years older than me, so they were in their 20s when I was born. Yeah.
Late 30s and 40s.
Well, I had nieces and nephews almost my age. The closest one to me was 4 years younger, Annette. And Jan Ray were only 6 years younger. Randy was 10 years younger. So by the time we got married, they were up there.
I was 7 years older than my brother.
Younger.
My twin sister.
She used to say they were twins. I think Judy believed they were twins sometimes.
Made Dad mad every time.
I've often thought about my relationship with my sister and being raised, practically raised like twins. You would think we'd have a very close relationship. We didn't.
Well, you didn't growing up even?
And we went to high school together. The same. Yeah, we grew up together and all through school. We were in the same grade, same class.
You weren't real close when you were in high school?
I don't remember being real close.
Well, there were only like 2 or 3 girls in your class, right?
4.
4 girls?
One of them was my sister. And one of them Peggy Lawson, she couldn't hardly get through that door. She was so big.
Well, and another one was your girlfriend.
I would like to have, but it didn't work out.
You had to move south and get a southerner.
That's one of the things growing up. I always thought that you grew up in Indiana, in that area, and you grew up in South Louisiana. I didn't know that you lived in South Louisiana as a little kid.
Yeah.
I always thought of you living on the farm.
He was only in Indiana his high school years. 4 years he only lived there.
4 years?
4 years, high school age.
Yeah.
As soon as you graduated, you moved south again.
You were little when your dad moved you back to St. Louis.
Mm-hmm. Preschool.
Preschool.
And he was in.
Oh, I don't remember.
And he was in middle school in Baker. So he was in high school when he went to live with his mom.
Like 4-year periods, different places.
And
now that we lived in Little Rock.
Yeah, we
For a while.
And when I got married and moved out of that mom and daddy's house, it was a house that I was born in, or they brought me home from the hospital. I was the only one of their 6 kids that wasn't born at home. So I was different. I was the only one who went to college. I was like another family. I was not part of that family. My siblings were like my parents.
Well, your 3 brothers were all the oldest, right? The 3
Mm-hmm.
boys were the oldest. Marvin, Gordon,
and Harold Ray. And then
Melba was 16 years old.
Yeah.
And Daisy was
10 years older than me. Yeah.
You were kind of the only child.
Yeah.
The afterthought.
Yeah. Well, my playmates were my sister's kids. Melba, Jan Ray's the one I used to play with all the time. And it.
Well, happy 65th anniversary.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think it'll last.